Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Friday episode, everyone's favorite episode of the Disney Morning Show. My name is Doobie Mosley. I am the co-founder here at Laughing Place, coming to you today from a secret location. Over there is Kyle Burbank. He's our executive editorial director. How you doing today, Kyle?
I'm good. I didn't realize that the set of Disney Trivia Live was a secret. I guess it is, by definition, a secret location because I don't think people have your address.
First of all, just because we have the same backdrop, there's a reason we use a simple backdrop. So we can be anywhere in the world and it look the same. So you're presuming we're at the same place as Disney Trivia Live.
Maybe.
I mean, after all, there's no second chair here like there normally is for Disney Trivia Live.
Well, I know that there's a koosh ball.
I want to put me in a bad mood. All right, so we're going to catch you up. I'm sorry I missed yesterday, but so happy that the show went on. Thank you very much, Tony Betty, for stepping in at the last moment as Doobie had some issues to deal with. But I am happy to be back today on the final episode of the week. Favorite episode, not only because tomorrow's Saturday, but because we get to play winners and losers, which is everyone's favorite segment of the week. So let's get started with the obligatory segment of the week, of the day. And that segment is not that. Come on, Doobie. See, I told you I'd be all discombobulated. Let's see. I got to remove that. I'm on a different computer than I normally am. So that is.
And Doobie does so well with change, as he warned me.
That is zero excuse for making that mistake. But here we go. The stock price was at 115.76. I'm guessing yesterday you guys did this. So today It is at 116.45. Good week for Disney.
Yeah, it has been a pretty good week. They were down for a bit, and then they're just roaring back.
They are nowhere near the Mendoza line these days. So way to go, Disney. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's move on. This just in, Rachel is a little upset that she's not here, and not only do people not seem to care, they're actually rejoicing.
That's what's happening.
Let's get started with some shocking news. And that is that the
Disney stock price is
reservations for Beak and Barrel, the new location at Magic Kingdom that is highly anticipated by dorks like Jeremiah, had some issues yesterday. It was supposed to go on sale. I keep saying sale. Reservations were supposed to open up yesterday, and they did not. The message appeared due to technical difficulties. Reservations for Beak and Barrel will not launch today. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please check back for updates. So then later on, we did actually get an update. So they at least kept their promise. And can't see it, so I will leave it down. Too many pillages. What does it say? Too many pirates tried to pillage at the Beak and Barrel. Thank you for your patience. Come back for the treasure ye seek when reservations set sail the week of August 18th. Let's not raise expectations too high. Sometime next week, reservations will open up for Beak and Barrel. At least they will try again. So.
Yeah, that was when you had to read pretty carefully because originally we're like, oh, cool, the 18th. I'm like, no, that's just the week of 18th. Yeah, too many people tried to make a reservation.
It is. So it's not like the tech's not out there. I mean, granted, the Kelsey podcast with what's her name eventually did crash from what I hear, but somewhere over 1 million people were trying to watch it.
I think they uploaded the wrong file. I think it cut off because they was right before they made the announcement. So I feel like there was some last minute editing that they screwed that up.
Okay,
that's just my pet theory.
So it may not have even crashed. It handled well over 1 million people. There aren't 1 million people trying to make a reservation. There's no video streaming going back and forth. There are tried and true technologies for handling this. Ticketmaster puts tickets on sale all the time.
Except for when the Taylor Swift breaks that too.
I am surprised that this continues to be an issue. If I could have only one wish, it would be for world peace. But if I could have two, it would be to get an inside look at Disney tech and just know why. I don't want to fix it. I don't want to fix it. I want to know why this is such a continuing issue. It may be something that's so far over my head that's fine, but I'm a tech guy. I would like to know why. All right, stop beating up on Disney. Let's move on. 2, Legos. Let's beat up on Legos. So I usually work with 3 screens. I only have 2 here, so it's a little tricky for me. But Lego as you know, they always have these cool Disney Plus movies. They got another one coming, Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past. So this is coming September 19th to Disney Plus, and they have given us what have they given us? A trailer and a poster. So these are some stills from it. But where's the poster? There it is. Probably should have done breaking news for that. There's your poster. Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past. They've also given us a trailer, which I am going to keep here and just leave rolling when we do this. So this will, with Sig and Dev Griebling facing a new threat to the galaxy. To stop it, they join forces with Jedi Bob, Yessi Scala, and Servo, combining their skills in force building and Sith breaking. Their adventures take them deep into Lego Star Wars lore, where they uncover pieces from every galaxy that came before. Lots of returning voices and some new ones, including every Disney fan's favorite, Ashley Eckstein. She will be one of the voices on this, as well as I didn't write his name, James Arnold Taylor, who, if you've ever been to Star Wars weekends, you definitely know that name. So
he also does the intro for Who's the Boss?
That's Jat?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Who is this Boss? I fear him. Yeah, that's all him. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah,
that is cool. Way to go. So anyway, that is coming September 19th to Disney Plus. And if you want to continue your Lego talk,
I rearranged the stories after looking through them again this morning and saying, well, that needs to come next. There is a new Lego Bluey mobile game available. It launched yesterday, and you can find it in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. It's intended for children 2 to 7. They can focus on creative brick building, problem solving, and emotional and cognitive development. There are currently 4 packs available with different stories and settings, but they'll be adding more in the future. So yeah, kind of fun. Bluey still not coming to Disney parks, but now in Lego form and available digitally.
I love him.
And then from go ahead.
I was let me after this quick. What did you think of the new Small World version? I'm guessing you haven't done it.
I have not.
Neither have I, because I 100% forgot about it. And I was at Magic Kingdom last week trying to do all the new stuff and completely forgot that they added a verse to Small World. So I'm very sad now.
Good job. But going from Disney Junior animation to adult animation, we got a new release date for Marvel Zombies. This is a show that's been in the works for a while, kind of a spinoff of What If, where they had a zombie episode. It was supposed to come out October 3rd, but presumably because Taylor Swift's album is now coming out that day, they've moved it up to September 24th. And this show's going to be TVMA. All the episodes will drop at once. However, the person behind it says that it's not, don't expect Deadpool level language. It's more so they could have impactful violence and mature character driven storytelling without being held back. But yeah, interesting. They dumped the Eyes of Wakanda that hadn't heard anything forever. And then they just kind of announced a release date, moved it up, put all the episodes up, and now they're kind of doing the same thing with Marvel Zombies. So not a great sign for Marvel animation. I don't think they're going to be doing a whole lot more, but I'm still excited to see this show.
Are you a Swiftie, Kyle?
I like her earlier, better work. I have Reservation. I'm kind of interested in this new album. The way she describes it, I'm like, oh, okay. So because like I listened to a few songs off the last record, I'm like, this is not good. I don't understand what is happening.
Did you actually watch the stream yesterday?
I watch New Heights not every week, but regularly. So I watched the full episode, and yeah, she came off really well, I thought.
I presume she's a very nice, personable person. I'm not disparaging off the air, but all we see is on the air. Because there's no one that's that popular that's not nice and personable and charming and all of that stuff. That's just not possible.
Yeah, I know people who have met her or spent time with her. So
of course you do. You probably met her. Did you do an episode of Glee with her, Kyle?
I did not. She was Baby Spice was once on the set of Glee. That was the most nerded out that I got. I was like, oh my god, Baby Spice is here. I want to talk to her so badly, but I also don't want to lose my job.
I feel like that might be worth losing the job.
Maybe. I had a doll of you as a kid. They made Barbie, like Spice Girl dolls. Anyway, Syndrome. Speaking of people who are fans of things, He's we knew that they teased a while back that he was going to be coming to Oogie Boogie Bash. Now they've given us a first look at what the character will look like. They'll appear in Paradise Pier, or Pixar Pier rather, sorry. And surprisingly, still a few dates left for Oogie Boogie Bash. You can still get tickets for some August dates and go see Syndrome. What do you think of the design, Doobie?
Syndrome is the costume looks very cool. Essentially very cool. Very cool. He's a freaky looking guy, and I don't know if it's the character or the person. I hope it's the character because I don't want to be insulting anyone here. It's kind of freaky looking, but very effective. Very well done. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but then you look back at what the character is, and you're like, yeah, I guess that's how you would bring that to live action.
Is this the first time for Syndrome?
As far as I know, it's definitely, they're making Maleficent is also appearing, but I've seen her before, so I don't know if the costume's a little bit new or if she's been gone for a couple of years and they're bringing her back. But
hard to imagine a Oogie Boogie Bash without Maleficent. I mean, she is the queen, the mistress of evil. She has to be at a Halloween thing.
It's true.
All right, from one extreme to the other, this is not Halloween. This is the Disney Adventure. Disney's not next cruise ship, because I've been a little off of my date. I thought this was the next one, but this actually comes right after the other.
You know that no matter which ship you're talking about, it's always Disney's newest ship. That's we've given up on trying to figure out which one is technically newest. Does that mean that coming soon, like launching sooner, or does that mean further out? Like, is the one that they just did the cutout, is that the newest ship? Is it a ship yet? Who knows?
If you have a ship and you replace it piece by anyway,
the newest ship pieces.
The Disney Adventure, which is the ship that will be sailing out of Singapore. So it's not quite as much on the radar. It's funny to see, they're promoting this plenty, but they're also not promoting it plenty, and it's fun to see where they do and where they don't. Merchandise, they are. So they've released...
and in Asia, they do.
And of course, in Asia, they do. That's not surprising. But there was zero mention of it at Essence Fest, where there was a ton of Disney Destiny stuff. Ton. But on my TikTok feed, I see a lot of Disney Adventure stuff. So, DCL, Disney Adventure, celebrating the ship's home port of Singapore with this new merchandise by local artist Danielle Tay. Captures the thrilling moment Captain Mickey Mouse and his friends arrive in a tropical Singapore, the home port of the adventure, and a reminder, this ship sets sail on December 15th, right around the same time as the Disney Destiny. And finally, in this segment, we've got Dumbo pumpkins, because that's what the people have been asking for. So these new... Every year they have jack-o'-lanterns all over Magic Kingdom during the spooky season, and they've added some new ones this year. You can see Dumbo there, Timothy Q Mouse themed, and they put out an Instagram with these. What?
I think it looks more like Bernard than Timothy.
It sure does. I'm not going to argue with you. And honestly, okay. First I was going to say, I don't see Dumbo at all until I realized those are ears, and now I see Dumbo very clearly. So yeah, Dumbo, Timothy Mouse, go look for those. Mickey and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has already kicked off, right?
Tonight, actually.
Our
own Jeremiah will be there live tweeting. We'll have a live blog set up so you can follow along with all of the fun. Hopefully he'll get to see the redesigned Jack Skellington, check out all the decor and all the entertainment we know and love.
Exactly, yeah. I knew it was going to be there tonight. For some reason, I thought it wasn't the first one. So yay.
I think it is.
And Disney Plus Top 10 should be going on right now because it's Friday, but I'm not logged in properly. Wait, maybe I can do it on my phone. Stand by.
That's true. Nikki B says creepy. Genie Plus Plus says cute. I assume they're not talking about the same thing, but I appreciate the dichotomy.
Oh, no, I think she was talking about Syndrome. Disney Plus Top 10. All right, I will read it. Our Disney Plus Top 10. Number 1. No, let's go 10 first. Number 10, Snow White with live action. Number 9, Avengers Endgame. Number 8, Avengers Infinity War. Or however you pronounce it. Number 7, Disney Chippyverse. Number 6, Marvel Iron Man and I Need Better Glasses Friends.
His Awesome Friends.
Awesome Friends. Number 5, 1998, The Parent Trap. Number 4, the classic 2002 Disney film Ice Age. Number 3, Marvel Iron Man Awesome Friends. The other one was More. This is the original. Number 2, Freaky Friday, Getting ready for the sequel. And number 1, her name is Rio, and Duran Duran's Rio is in first place, another Disney classic.
Quite an upset.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
Forgot to have a pocket pick for our own awesome video that we just put up for the Freakier Friday, and I'm an idiot because I did run across it on TikTok this morning.
It is like 5 minutes long, though, isn't it?
But I need to mention it, so yeah. let's make mention of it. If you can find if you
put
have
it in around LP,
you have a link for it.
I'll find it.
But
anyway,
TV review, because it is a review segment of the show, and that sure ain't it. So give me 1 second, because forgive me, I am working in a different environment. All right, there we go. Amanda Knox, you know her. She got convicted, not just accused, but convicted of murder, and then released because they said it was a wrongful conviction, and it actually seems to be that it definitely was. Anyway, there's a new show coming out for it, a narrative, not a documentary, that I'm really looking forward to. So Luke Manning got an early look, and he gives us a review. Amanda Knox seeks to reclaim her story in Hulu's bold new dramatization of the twisted tale of Amanda Knox. And then the subhead, the controversial figure turned activist serves as an executive producer in this dramatic retelling of her eventful life in Italy. His conclusion, Amanda Knox's story has always been one that has intrigued me, and as far as I can remember, I always believed in her innocence, says Luke Encyclopedia Brown Manning. While this is obviously a dramatization of her story, it is still mind-boggling to see how the authorities could have possibly thought Amanda was a crazed murderer. Yes, she had her quirks, but quirks do not equal murder. I believe that is a TM for Luke Manning. So coming from my perspective on this case, I gelled quite well with the limited series, in addition to a great performance from Van Patten. Any relation
to Dick Van Patten?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like 9 is enough now? The show expertly transports viewers through Amanda Knox's life and throws in some great directorial choices too. Fred Ramirez, I know you're out there. I need to know if this Van Patten is related to Dick Van Patten. Arrives on Hulu on Wednesday, August 20th. 6 additional episodes will follow each week thereafter. This is what I'm really, really looking forward to. So happy to hear that Luke thinks it is aces.
I think he means that 1 episode will be released for 6 weeks, not that you're going to get 6 episodes a week.
I read that the same way, but obviously knew what he meant. Let's release 1, and then the next week release all the rest.
And the rest.
And the rest.
The rest.
Yesterday, Disney made some news. They are teaming up with the La La Land Kind Cafe for their first ever kids menu. There's going to be 5 mini drinks and 3 mini food items that kids can enjoy. This is a place that has 4 locations in Texas and 2 in California, despite them being called La La Land. And all locations will also have some special Mickey and Friends themed beverage sleeves and drink stoppers. There's also going to be a Be Kind tote bag and a special Disney munchling that you can get at the shop. And the first 300 guests at each store on Friday, August 22nd, a week from today, will receive a Mickey and Friends inspired reusable La La Land Kind Cafe coffee cup with purchase. I understand some of these words. I've never heard of this place until now.
Who's doing the LP on location for this one?
I don't know. I don't even remember where the ones in California are, but that's a good point. We should probably go check this out. Probably, I think we know Alex is going to be in California next weekend, so maybe.
And speaking of Be Kind,
Shackalicious. I had to include this story. So there is a coaster, apparently an indoor spinning glow coaster called Laugh Track at Hershey Park, and they're doing a Halloween overlay to make it the Shackalicious Laugh Track. Riders can expect a fully immersive overlay featuring glowing visuals of giant gummies, as well as bass pumping beats and a custom voiceover from Shaquille O'Neal himself. Yeah, in case you didn't know, there is a Shackalicious XL gummies from Hershey that have been available for a while now. But yeah, first time I've heard of an NBA player inspiring a candy that inspires an overlay of an attraction at a theme park. But that'll be available from September 12th through November 2nd.
An overlay of an attraction that I wonder if he can even fit on.
Good point.
Tony says, Encyclopedia Brown and Dick Van Patten references laughing place on the pulse of contemporary hits. And finally, in this segment, we talked earlier this week about Volcano Bay Nights coming every Friday in September and October, including Halloween. How about that? So what a better way to spend Halloween than at a water park. We now have tickets on sale, so we do have the prices. It turns out it's $99 again this year, and tickets are on sale now. So if you want to spend an evening at Volcano Bay, you can.
Volcano Bay. Nice.
Hi, Alex Reef, as you know, was on a DVC member cruise last week, and he has a report on a presentation given by Nat Geo. So if you're interested in that, go check it out, because I forgot to finish taking my notes on exactly what this is. But you got the pictures, and you know it's Alex, so it's extremely well written, well detailed. If you have any interest at all in reading a fun article about Nat Geo, go check it out. And LP on location, the next one, Kyle, we talked about yours, I'm sure, earlier this week.
Yeah, while you went to go pee.
That's right. I'm like, there's no way we didn't, but why don't I remember this? No, it makes sense. The one coming up on Sunday is Disney Junior Let's Go Play at Disneyland Resort with my favorite dad, Mike Celestino. So he reports on that. And we've actually been very busy on our YouTube channel. I can get over to there. So yeah, if you're not a subscriber there, please.
We're live right now.
Join 208,000 other people. Go subscribe. See some of our recent stuff, including Alien Earth, introducing the fan event that we were at, and a bunch of stuff from Solar Opposites and other stuff from Animate Orlando. Little events like Disney Volunteers, Back to School, just tons of stuff. We're very busy on YouTube. Some of it doesn't even make it onto the website. Just make sure you subscribe. Check it out. And finally, I think this is
Hold on, did you see? Dick Van Patten is welcome.
Thank you, Luke Manning. All right. How big could the Van Patten Hollywood universe be? Of course, there has to be a relationship there. So that's cool. All right.
I'm so confused. I really thought Mike just popped into the stream for a second.
Are you hearing this? I'm not meaning to. Oh, down there. Okay. No, I understand. Anyway, we have this cool new video up. I know it's on TikTok. If it hasn't yet, it will be making its way to all the others as well.
TikTok will be the full length version. I think the other ones need to be shorter, but
okay. This is Freakier Friday. Mike and Jeremiah having a long distance conversation, challenging each other to do certain attractions. Nice idea. Totally fun. Jeremiah making some very funny jokes about how far stuff away is from each other in Walt Disney World versus Disneyland. So good job, Luke, Mike, and I say Luke. Good job, Jeremiah, Mike, and Matt.
He's still buzzing about the Dick Van Patten fact. Like, I'm going to credit Luke with everything.
Jeremiah on the East Coast, Mike on the West Coast, and Maxon behind the scenes with the editing and the concept. So please go check that out. Give it a heart wherever you find it. Nice job. Nice job, Maxon, social media director.
Is this video that we're about to watch, is that a fun stuff or a pocket pick?
It should be a pocket pick.
Okay. Very important that I hit the correct button.
So this is from Disney Cruise Line. Just saw this morning, and it is social media. I need your help. And it is just a lot of video of this cast member. This is what makes Disney not just the destinations, but the cast, yada, yada. And this person is trying to find this cast member who delighted her daughter through the entire cruise, named Izzy. And I instantly went, Izzy! I know Izzy. Izzy was so much fun on our last cruise. Our last cruise, she was one of the adult cruise staff. Oh, they're all adults, but you know what I mean. And so we saw her.
I figured out what you meant about halfway through.
We saw her all the time, and we're totally like, you are just the best, Izzy. We love you. We got pictures and everything. She is the best. She did get found. Her mom saw this video. Her mom let Izzy know. Izzy responded how much she remembers her and how great it is. And this is what made cast member being so great, yada, yada, yada. But I just wanted to recognize Izzy and Disney cruise staff in general for the incredible job they do. Every cruise I do, all the memories come from my interaction with the cruise staff, because I'm the trivia guy and the game guy and all that stuff, and they're just the most awesome people in the world. So, Izzy, thank you for making magic.
Very nice.
Reach the portion of the show where Doobie has to open up a new window And
Oh no.
all right. We got a lot today, so I'm not going to make you guess all of them, but some of them I'll make you guess. On this day in 1843, August 15th, 1843, an inspiration to Walt Disney debuted.
Is it the Griffith Park carousel?
You are so on the right track. It is actually Tivoli Gardens,
Okay.
the inspiration for Disneyland, which sounds like the first theme park to me, but for some reason, Disneyland still gets the credit. On this day in 1946, the 8th feature animation, at least the way they used to count it, the 8th feature animation was released. It is a compilation one. It is called
Saludos, amigos.
You're close. Make Mine Music. Only so many it can be.
Not close at all.
On this day in 1999, something very important to Disney happened. I'm sorry, very important to Doobie happened. Although, to be fair, it is my least favorite of all of them, but it's still spectacular.
I don't know. 1999?
Related to yesterday's Sorcerer Streak question.
Oh, I already forget what that is. I just answer them. I don't remember.
You proof them, you answer them, you forget them. Disney Wonders Maiden Voyage. Of the 7 Disney ships, 6 of which I've been on, this is my least favorite, and yet it's still spectacular. On this day in 2006 was the last Merlin pulling out the sorcerer's thingy, the sword thingy from
it's right there in the name, Doobie. Pull the thingy out of from the sword and the stone. I don't remember what it's called.
Anyway, on this day in 2009, a restaurant. Oh, I figure you should know this because it was at Boardwalk, and you kind of had you spent some time there. 2009 at Boardwalk, a restaurant opened. It's no longer there. Celebrity Chef.
Cuisina?
Yeah, Cuisina. Chorus Cuisina. On this day in 2011, a classic attraction that had been replaced returned to the Magic Kingdom.
We talked about the soft opening yesterday, so I know that it is the Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
It is. And on this day in 2012, back when Disney was making singles and doubles, this movie was released. It's got a very long name.
Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day.
I'm glad you got that out. That is not the right answer. This one starred Jennifer Garden and Joel Edgerton.
Okay, so this is The Odd Life of Timothy Green, which is not quite as long a title.
That is it. Good job. All right, it is time to look at Sorcerer Streak, our daily game here on Laughing Place. Let's first see yesterday. Yesterday we settled Disney legend Steve Martin turned 80 years old on Thursday. Did Hulu or Disney D23, which is kind of the umbrella for the legends, did they celebrate his 80th birthday with any kind of acknowledgement? No, they did not. Hulu did re-story a reel from Only Murders in the Building, but we're only looking at post and reels. We are not looking at stories because they disappear and they're kind of hard to keep track of. So unfortunately the answer was no, a disappointing no. 80 years for a Disney legend. I feel like Disney D23 should have acknowledged that. The question going on today to settle is, as we just mentioned, is it the Disney Wonders Maiden Voyage anniversary? Will there be any acknowledgement on the Disney Cruise Line Instagram? We will find out. That closes today at 4 p.m. Pacific. And then today's question is, tomorrow is National Rum Day. Arr. So let's do a Pirates of the Caribbean wait time. Walt Disney World Pirates of the Caribbean will have a 35-minute or more wait at any point by 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. And finally, let's take a look at the leaderboard, which is all over the place lately. Now we have Denzel. John O is in first place. Unknown Platypus, Jennifer Hall, Bill Goswell, very nice Canadian, and Nikki B up in the top 5. I personally believe I'm number 13. You know how you're doing by any chance, Kyle?
No.
All right. Not good. So there you go. There's Sorcerer Streak. Get yourself over to Sorcerer Streak and make your pick and join the fun. And I would guess we're about halfway through this season before we start our next one.
I would say almost exactly.
Try to stay monthly for now. So there you go.
All I do is win, no matter what. I'm a loser.
Who's going first?
It's up to you.
I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Let's start with my winner. I had many candidates. I had Alien Earth, which I watched the first 2 episodes of and surprisingly really enjoy. A lot of times those great movies turn into very slow soap opera-y with every occasional action. This thing's got a lot of action. I'm very happy with Alienator so far. And then Kingdom on ESPN, which I watched just because my wife had to review it, and I hate anything regarding the Chiefs, and I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes on my screen. I don't want to see a Kelsey and a Swift on my screen. What I got was a lot of history and a lot of Andy Reid, and I actually quite enjoyed it. So I'm going to say Kingdom with a surprise hit. But my actual winner.
Can I ask you a question real quick, though?
Yeah.
Did you see the part where Brett Veach is talking about drafting Patrick Mahomes and what his daughter, the note his daughter gave him?
I did not, because luckily I had to make a run during that part. So what did I miss?
So inspired by the movie Draft Day, his daughter wrote him a note that said, "Pat, no matter what," and gave it to him on draft night.
I did see when they were talking to Alex Smith about it. It's really cool. I mean, obviously, clearly, this is sanctioned. You're not going to get salacious stuff. But to talk to Alex Smith and the pain that he obviously went through having his replacement drafted and having to play alongside him for a while, good stuff. Good stuff.
They say nothing but kind things about how Alex treated Pat, though, and he credits a lot to him. So
he is a good guy, and the way his career then nearly died from a leg injury, which is just amazing to think about, and then actually able to come back and play. Go Alex Smith.
But
my winner is Alex Smith. Now, my winner of the week is not even exactly Disney, but it's a story we covered, and that is Sling. Sling with the day passes, the weekend passes, the week-long passes. I love this change in streaming. I hope it gets adopted by everyone. Love it so much. Sling being revolutionary. I had a Sling TV back in the day. Remember those? I have no idea if this is related to that, but I was a Sling
I think
guy.
it's the same company. I think they pivoted just like Netflix. Remember when they used to mail you DVDs? I think it's a similar story.
That bandwagon. I had a TiVo, one of the early TiVos. When it comes to TV, man. So way to go, Sling. Big fan of that.
My winner of the week is none other than Asad Ayez, the brand ambassador or whatever his title is for Disney. He got a promotion now overseeing all of the marketing for all things Disney entertainment. He just keeps on moving up in the world. So congratulations to him. My loser of the week, Disney D23. You know what? I was all ready to defend them because, as we talked about the other day, they've been saying that they weren't going to really make any big announcements. So I was going to, fight the hordes of people that are angry at them. And then they went ahead and just you don't acknowledge a Disney Legends 80th birthday. So I don't know what they're doing. And now you can get a subscription for free with Disney Plus. I think D23 might be dying. And if they're going to just disrespect Steve Martin like that, maybe they deserve it.
Wow.
That was a little strong.
That was a hot take. Disrespect Steve Martin, you deserve to die. All right, my loser. I had some candidates. One of them related to what you just said. Mine were the Disney fans complaining over the lack of Destination D park stuff. When they told us flat out, this is not about that. Destination D is not going to be full of announcements. This is about celebrating Disney, and that's what they produced. And then Disney fans complained. And so you guys, be better. Although, to be fair, Disney has a habit of raising expectations. So, it's only that's why I didn't win.
Remember the one day at Disney announcement?
Exactly. So when you build your whole brand on exceeding expectations, don't get mad when people are mad that you don't exceed expectations. Also, Disney Tech, but that's just so cliche. I'm not even going to bother making that my loser of the week. So my loser of the week is the official announcement that Hulu and Disney Plus will be combining into just Disney Plus by 2026. I will die on the hill that Disney is a brand worthy of preserving separate from non-family friendly content. So I am not happy, continue to not be happy that Hulu is it's already bundled in, but to the point where it's just going to be one. Hulu's not even an option anymore. It's not going to be Hulu on Disney Plus. It's just Disney Plus. I do not believe that.
No, Hulu will still have its own subscription. You can just do Hulu.
So they are still going. When you're on Disney Plus and you see, you see it now. So what are they doing then?
That's the question.
Because everything I read made
they're putting it on one tech stack is what they're doing. They don't have to have two separate apps anymore. It'll all be in there, but they've said that you can still get Hulu.
I've read stuff that makes it seem like the Hulu is going away.
Well, they're adding Hulu to all the international ones too. So Hulu is not going away.
It's so confusing what they're doing. All right,
the app is going away. That is fair. See, they
wait,
confused expectations again.
So if the app is going away, but you can still subscribe to Hulu, what does that mean?
It means, I guess, you would log into Disney Plus and you only have access to the Hulu stuff, and then it's like, hey, don't you wish you could watch this Chiefs documentary? It's only on Disney Plus.
I stand by what I said. Hulu should remain separate and not be a part of Disney Plus. Even more so to the
even
point
if it costs them billions of dollars more per year.
They can figure that out without killing a brand. I have a feeling they're pretty smart over there. I think they want this to happen. It's clearly wanted to happen. They've done it internationally, and I think that's a mistake. And I stand by that. And maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I stand by it. Is that it?
Well, I sent you something in private chat. Right. If we can take a quick look as I remind you that Jeremiah will be at Not So Scary Halloween Party tonight, and we'll be live blogging. So you just need to go to laughingplace.com, look on the little sidebar there, and you'll see the link for the live blog. But this will be there. This is that we had a vampire Stitch last year. This year looks like we're getting a mummy Stitch popcorn bucket. So yeah, add it to your collection.
Whoop-de-doo.
There's a lot of these. To Disneyland, Disney World, and Disney Cruise Line while supplies last.
There's a lot of these. Disney Cruise Line. If you're a popcorn bucket fan, Disney Cruise Line's a really good place to go get some of the hard to get ones, no line. So keep that in mind if it's worth booking a cruise, just to get a popcorn bucket. All right, that's it for the day. That's it for the week. We'll be back Monday. I will not be back Monday, but I think Kyle will be back Monday. I'll be back on Tuesday.
It's true. I don't know if I'll be back on Monday.
All right. We'll be back next week, that's for sure. As for episode 400, honestly, I'm not sure yet, so stay tuned. If we will have episode 400 of DTL tomorrow.
See, DB knows how to set expectations. He's learned from Disney.
If we do not have episode 400 tomorrow, we will have episode 399B on Tuesday. So
399C.
The last one wasn't 399A? It was 399B?
I thought it was B. I don't know. A. If only there were a place I could go to find out.
I'm sure you're right. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.